Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, we'd like to give our praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bashem, and Shai, Bashem, Akakudash. The honors to the elders, the apostles of great millstone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching and teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. This is your brother Shapal from James Jamaica Camp with a quick one. This one is, well, you can call it part two, but, because I did a recent video on the music industry and how it's been infiltrated by CIA and such. Now this is Jamaican version, and need I remind you that it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Right, Bob Marley, from the time of Bob Marley coming on down, the music is being infiltrated because if you remember in Jamaica, reggae music was about hitting out against the government, right? You know, upliftment and, some sort of righteousness in a sense, you know what I mean? But it wasn't according to the standard of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. But they had little knowledge, you know what I mean, of, it's just them of a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge. Now, here we are in 2025 now, that music is being pushed back, you know what I mean, and you have some more derogatory music being pushed, and, we know it's been infiltrated because the radio stations are owned, and all of that. So, here we have now Bushman, one of the famous reggae artists from back in the 90s, have so many hit songs. He's now on this interview. I'm going to play the video, make you hear, crying and saying that, look, the state of the music is deplorable and, him can't get him music to play on any radio station because them say it out against the system, it's too raw and so on and so forth. But here you have people singing about the most lewd hack, killing each other. Our people, let's just say that, killing each other, murdering each other, and all of that. And yet still it's been played daily on the radio station. But if you hit out against the system, you won't get airplay. And it reminds me of the scripture we speak about a famine of the word in Amos. Because now you're going to be sensitized. But nevertheless, let's just get into this video. I will just play play this video and get some scriptures.
When Bushman said this, yo, Bridget, I brought songs to the radio station, which them tell me say the content of it too political. The content is too, but it's a graphical,
Yeah, the content is too political. So if you sing out against the state, you hit out against the state or anything like that, then you can't really get airplay. Yeah. So
same. And them songs they not play. I mean, hear some stupid songs being beeped out. It's too, but it's a graphical, you know what I'm saying? And them songs they not play. I mean, hear some stupid songs being beeped out. And guess what? You can't fool the youths because we are learning them things from age of 3. The boy dashed to school and we fill the blank space. So when you beep it, we are automatically going to fill the blank spaces.
Right, so you have some lewd songs which is allowed to play on the radio station now. Right, but what happens is that the part them where have certain derogatory statements and such, they would beep it out. But that's why Bushman is saying that, look, we fill in the blank spaces. So you can't fool the kids, them fill in the blanks. And that's hypocrisy.
You know what I'm saying? So where are we going? Where's the morals of the people? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like it's earth for you to say the right things. You know what I'm saying? Queen Africa said it earlier on. Like, if you try to do good, you're a dinosaur in this world, man.
Right. If you try to do good, you're a dinosaur. But he says something where the morals. Right now, each and every time we go away or stray away from the path that has been given to us, you see me? Morality decline because the law of the house is all about morals and standard. That's the reason why you get laws and statutes to keep. Without them, this is a generation. This generation, let's take a look at this generation, man. Right, take a real look. This is what you get, right? let me get a scripture here first. Let me see. Yeah, this one. All right, so this is Joel 1 and verse 1. I'll just start at verse 3. It said, tell your children of it, and let your children tell their children, and their children other generation. It said, that which the palmer worm had left at the locust eaten, and that which the locust had left at the conqueror eaten, and that which the conqueror had left at the caterpillar eaten. Right? So it make a metaphor of basically each and every captivity that we went into, as further as the years go by, we fall and fall away from our path, right? Each and every time we went into another captivity, then you have from the Assyrian to the Babylonian to all of that, Israel has been dispersed through the four corners of the earth, right? And we learn the ways of our captives, right? And each and every time, the further the years go by, we drift away from our power. This is the time now when we come back. The men out there we see on the highways and the byways, call on the name Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And that's a miracle in itself. But this is what it says. It says, awake ye drunkard, and weep and howl, all ye drunkards of wine, because of the new wine, for it is cut off from your mouth. Right? So all of these new wine go back to philosophies and so on and so forth. These are the things that our people take on to themselves, because this is not of our culture then, if you want to call it that way. Right? Seeing? And from, as I said before, from back then, we had we had our forefathers that basically taught us laws and statutes, right? And it was handed down, and we were taught of our fathers. Now, in the time, in the 90s of this artist, Bushman, there was a remnant of something close to righteousness, that they had. Yeah, as just mentioned, zeal of God not according to knowledge. You know what I mean? So this is why he's speaking this way. But even he himself is way off from what is true righteousness. Right? This is Job 8 and verse 8, verse 8 says, for inquire, I pray thee, of the former age, and prepare thyself, right, to the search of their fathers. For ye are but of yesterday, and knowing nothing, because our days upon the earth are a shadow, and shall not they teach thee, and tell thee, and utter words out of their heart? And say, can the rush go up without mire? Right? Can the flag go without water? Whilst it is yet in its greenness, and cut down and wither before any other herb? So are the path of all that forget Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, and the hypocrites' hope shall perish. Right? See? So we're supposed to search back. You know what I mean? The scripture say, the destroyed, where's the whole path? The good way, walk therein. You know what I mean? But we have, as I said, we have straight farming, and that's why we perish. But even Bushman now, he's been a hypocrite, because he doesn't know righteousness. You know what I mean? And but nevertheless, what he's saying is true. Let's continue.
Where are the morals of the people? I said the women, they last, Bridget. The kind of songs that I see them dance and reel to is crazy. It devalues the women. You know what I'm saying? And where we're going with it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I wonder if these radio disc jack don't have kids. And if you're not a mom or a dad, you have nieces and nephews. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? Yo, music is a platform for self-expression, which we do express ourselves. I would never fight against no one's self-expression. But why don't we regulate the music then? You know what I'm saying?
And that is the thing, man. We do hit out against people expression if it goes against the scriptures or against the morals of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Right? We're supposed to do it.
These metropolitan officers that are taking away people's goods that are trying to earn, honestly, why don't you get them to find these public transportation that plays music that are very lewd, that anyone can listen to? You know what I'm saying? The corner shops that the kids go to buy their little lollipops and the little cheese chicks. Why can't you regulate? Why can't you give the broadcasting corporation some big fat $1 million ticket fine for them, the derogatory music that's been playing on the radio airwaves? Who is gonna address this? Everyone turns a blind eye to the craziness that's going on. And the music is the greatest teacher, because remember this, who can read and write and recite, and if you're teaching a child and you say A, B, C, D, that child never learns. Sing that song to him. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. In 3 minutes, 4 minutes, that child would learn that song, you know what I'm saying? And be learning his alphabet or his numbers, you know what I'm saying? So what? Music is the greatest teacher. Are we going to abuse it, son? What are we doing, yo? Yo, the morals, man, need to reset. When Bushman said,
Right. So the morals is gonna be reset, but not in the way where people think. And him right on the point where him say you need to remember certain things if you put it on a song because it's very powerful. You understand? Bob Marley died how much years ago and his song is still being played today. And that's the power of music, man. You know? Music is something immortal. You will die and it will all live you. The scriptures is like a song that you recite, you know? But that's how it goes. How it goes. Right? So here we have Isaiah 3 and verse 12. I just saw verse 11 say, woe unto the wicked, it shall be ill with him, for the reward of his hands shall be given him. As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy path. So our path has been destroyed long gone, man. That's why the Lord had only deal with a remnant. You know, the scripture says what? If the Lord hasn't left unto us a small remnant, all of us should have been like unto Sodom and like unto Gomorrah. Right? Saying both be destroyed like our Lord burned Sodom and Gomorrah, and both the whole lewdness and the whole, confusion that was happening in Sodom and Gomorrah, nastiness and all of that. See? So we would have been like that and would have been destroyed. See? See? But the way the part has been destroyed, that's the point of that scripture right there. I got a couple more queued up here. All right, this is Jeremiah 2 and verse. Let's see. Just a moment. This is Jeremiah 2 verse 21. It says, yet I have planted thee a noble vine, a holy, a right seed. For what thou turn into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me, right? Since for thou art washed thee with nitre, and thou take thee much soap, right? Yet thine iniquity is marked from before me, said the Lord. See? So the Lord had planted thee a noble vine, and turn into the degenerate plant. And you go back to the word degenerate, to go back to a fall from ancestral quality. That's why I read the scripture is supposed to search your fathers, because there's a way how those men walked, right? That they were looked upon. Not this what we have today, man. Phobia, you know what I mean? Spit in our girl mouth, and you know what I mean? And it's just lewdness on a whole, right? And we know that these things be looked upon as ancient, you know. Yeah, people don't really look. People look upon these things as, you know, Bible things. They aren't ancient. They're ancient. You know, they aren't anything of value. Right. This is this is Proverbs 30 and verse. Let me see. Yeah, verse 11. See, there's a generation that curseth their father and doeth not bless their mother. Verse 12. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. Right? So even today, this generation is pure in their own eyes. Every man will justify the things that them do. Right? And every man believe in a God, every man is an hypocrite. You know? Even bushman. You know what I mean? As you say, he's speaking truth, but yet the righteousness of Yahweh Shem Yahushua is not in him. And that's 100% righteousness. So if you're going to speak about righteousness, let's do it in 100% format. Because he's praising Selassie, giving a Lord honor to another, to a man. You know? The thing that he believe in is not conducive with the scripture. Right? His lifestyle is not according to the lifestyle of the scripture. Right? Saying, however, he might bring forth a good point, a very good point, and a very good information he's bringing out. You know? So we don't reject that. You know? Let's get another scripture. It says Isaiah 5 and verse 20. So woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, and that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Right? He said, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight. Right? So this is society where we live in, man, where good is being put on the back burner and evil is being pumped out in the world. That's the life we live in. That's what we live in. You know? And it's very sad. It's a very sad thing. You know what I mean? But hey, that's the way it is, man. Right? Hey. We know that all of the radio stations are paid. You know? That's one thing we know for sure. Right? And we know that Esau Edom is all behind this. You understand? Same, but I hope this lesson was edifying. You know, I have to cut it right there. Call the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, praises to the Yahweh Shem Shai, Mashim Kakodash, the honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to you, brothers in the highways and the byways, preaching and teaching this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom.